thanks for welcoming all of us from the mainland. We're really happy to be out here. Hopefully we're going to get sunset in tomorrow, and we get pipes starting on the 8th. But for today, it's the Duct Tape Skate Jam. Thank you very much, everybody. We got some pizza coming in about 10 minutes, everybody. Some shirts coming out in a second. Make sure you get your flash over there. Right now, just enjoy all the guys and girls who are out here skating. Thank you.
Hey, welcome to Punk's Progress. I'm Reverend Aaron. That there's Punker Mike. Hey, there he is. You went to skateboard stuff and whatever, and so now we're going to talk about it.
Well, I'm scrolling through my Instagram, and I see this thing that the Van Ground posted, and it was a skate jam at Banzai Skatepark here on North Shore. And I'm like, well, dude, that's, I go by that thing 5 or 6 times a week, man. And I'm like, well, let's go check it out. We just happened to, the Kahuna and I just happened to be in the area at the time, and we thought we'd go check it out and see what was going on. So we did.
Yeah, there was all kinds of shit happening too, and like, you did get some fucking good runs and some good shots of some tricks and stuff, and so we're going to show you guys that.
There, man. I mean, I saw later that Christian Asoy was there. He's part of the Vans team, and Steve Caballero, he's still skating with the Vans guys, and God, there's somebody else too that runs with them. Anyways, there were some pros there. I didn't recognize any of them because I don't know any of these guys. Kahuna said that he thought he recognized a couple of guys from King of the Road, that skate show that they do on Viceland.
Okay.
Yeah, I could tell there were quite a few guys that knew what the hell they were doing. and then there was all the cakey from the neighborhood that always go and hang out after school gets out. So
the who what from the neighborhood?
Kids, the cakey.
The cakey?
Yeah,
okay.
that's what they call the kids here.
Is that that's not is that a derogatory term? Or it's just in general the kids.
It's a native term. That's what you call your children here in Hawaii. They're cakey. The kids are called cakey.
Cool. We're cakey.
Cakey.
We're cakey as fuck around here.
It's all about the cakey.
We're the janky cakey.
But yeah, so there were little kids hanging out. There were pros skating. I happened to see Steve Van Doren. I follow him on Instagram. I don't know why. I see him go, he goes to all the different stores and he takes pictures with all the different people that work in the stores. I'll see him post, hey, I'm in Vans Australia, Vans Melbourne, and he's posted a picture with all the people that work there. And I know for sure, during God, what is it now? The Huntington Beach one. The Vans, it's if they do the Vans surfing contest there in Huntington Beach. It used to be the OP Pro. I'm at a loss for words now. But he goes and hangs out that whole weekend, man, and they have the coolest thing, bro. They have this waffle maker that looks like the bottom of your Vans shoes, the little waffle print on the bottom, and it says Vans on it. And he sits there and makes waffles on it, and hands out waffles.
Vans tread waffles, dude. That's cool.
Yeah, man. He's cool, dude. He's fucking way cool. He's always doing cool shit, and he posts pictures of his grandson all the time. So he's just a cool old guy, and he's a little older than we are, I think, and he's kind of like the dude that started his family, started Vans back in the 60s. So wow. He's the figurehead. He's cool. He's a cool guy. Check him out, Steve Van Doren. So I got to see him and got my picture taken, and I'm such a kook. He as I was talking to him, he took his glasses off to take the picture, and I didn't.
Well, you see, so two things. You know, years ago, in 96 and in 97, I did 2 events. They're probably amongst the biggest events I ever organized and promoted. But there was Skate Jam 96 and Skate Jam 97 in Reno. And I think I got a little footage from that we can maybe throw in at the end of the show here and show people what it was. I don't have footage of the headline stuff, but one year it was Murphy's Law and Youth Brigade, and anyway. But the other thing, you mentioned Steve Caballero, and why don't we fucking check out this H2O video featuring Steve Caballero, and it's called Skate.
Guitar, man.
Fully, and word is he's back with the faction.
Yeah. Follow him on Instagram.
So I don't know why we chose this song, and it's called Skate, but here it is.
You videotaping?
Yeah.
What's up, dude? Oh yeah, this is your ramp. It's pretty cool. It's kind of fun, but in a way, it's kind of weird because you have no coping, so it's hard to get car lines across the top. But breathe it, live it. You know, Maryland. Maryland is a place to skate.
One foot. Yeah, Lap Over Grind by Toby Morris.
Take
one.
Music. Every day, all I cared about, get me out of trouble, wouldn't stop until it hurt. Driving, grinding, falling down, always by my side, ready to ride at any time. I'll ride at any time. Every day, all I cared about, get me out of trouble, said it was a bad waste of time. Backside, frontside, built to grind, always by my side, ready to ride at any time. I'll ride at any time. The sweat, the pain, the scars, the scabs, skating destroyed. The sweat, the pain, the scars, the scabs, skating create. Every day, all I cared about, get me out of trouble, wouldn't stop until it hurt. Copy, grinding, falling down. Hi, Ross.
Just what's for a change, and that's all it would take for me to be okay. Tired of going back and forth forever, constantly. It's like the Rolling Stones when you're finding fault to me. Step up for a moment and you'll see what I can be. You torment me with the stench of a stinking sea, and do something different. Just what's for a change, and that's all it would take for me to be okay.
You brought your skateboard, Mike?
No shit.
So that's my homie Ray, man. That's his shop right above out in Rialto, California, man. He hooked me up with my Dogtown board there, bro. Check his shop out, man, and give him a call. Dude, he shipped me in Hawaii. He'll ship anywhere. You know what I mean?
And fast, too.
Yeah, he's the man. But that was a good time the other day, man. I had a good time hanging out over there.
And so you said it's right by where you live? Like real close? You go by it all the time?
Well, it's about... Yeah, it's on the other side of Haleiwa. I mean, it's actually in the city of Haleiwa, but it's right across the street from Off the Wall.
Okay, that tells me nothing about how far it is from where you live, though, bro.
It's about 4 or 5 miles from where I live, okay? It's down Kamehameha Highway, headed towards Sunset Beach. It's right across the street from the surf break Off the Wall. which is just a little bit farther down from Pipeline and Backdoor. So, I mean, it's the only skate park on the North Shore. Everybody knows about it. John Florence lives across the street. A lot of people will park in the parking lot there and then go surf at Rocky Point. So, I mean, it's I see it all the time when I go by. It's kind of cool. So, like I say, and all the little kids you go and hang out there after school gets out. Sunset Elementary is just down the way a little bit, and it's just gotten out of school, and you can tell because they're all hanging out with their boards. So,
when you need to crawl out from under the oppressive fucking boot of systemic global capitalism, you can go chill and fucking. You got a skate park right nearby. Some of the world's best surfing, which now we're gonna have all over our channel.
Well, it's winter on North Shore, man, and this is what goes on here. So during the Vans Triple Crown, when they have Haleiwa and Sunset and Pipeline going on, then they've also, I guess, they decided to do this little skate jam thing. So they did that, and then I want to say Thursday night here in Haleiwa, at Cafe Haleiwa, they're doing a little sit down and they're talking to the pros. You can come and ask some questions and stuff. And then this weekend in Waikiki, and I don't know why they're calling it Duct Tape. The Duct Tape Invitational is a longboard surfing competition that they do at the U.S. Open in Huntington Beach. That's what that's called.
And the logo on the flyer looks more like a roll of toilet paper than it does duct tape.
Well, and the reason is you take your old surfboard, you put duct tape on it, and you go surf it. I mean, that's kind of the idea. So maybe it's the same thing with a skateboard. But anyway, it's called the Duct Tape. So they're doing this Duct Tape festival. And I'm sure there's going to be vendors, Vans will be there. They were handing out hydro flasks, bro. I got me a freaking little Vans hydro flask. I was super stoked. But I mean, the Vans will be there. Maybe they'll be making waffles. Who knows? But I'm sure there'll be a bunch of booths, and the pros will be there. And they may even set up. I've seen them set up a little skate thing down there on the beach there at Waikiki, and they had Caballero and they had Christian Asoy show up. So
nice. Do you like Agent Orange?
I love Agent Orange.
Fucking A.
Long live Steve Soto.
Check it out.
Sometimes I think of old friends, but they all seem the same. Then I see them and they can't remember my name. I guess I'm just like them, I guess I'm just a bore. I can hate them, but I've never done that before. I got lots of good friends I don't want anymore. Sometimes when you lie to me, sometimes I'll lie to you. And there isn't a thing they could possibly do. All these half-distorted lies aren't as bad as they seem. And now I see blood and I hear people scream. And I wake up and it's just another bad dream. I can't help myself but feeling sorry, because I gave up every chance I had. It's not a movement, it's just another fad. Like a cry for help in a world gone mad.
get a picture of that.
Oh shit, yeah, huh?
Okay, so we could probably start working on wrapping this shit up.
Have you had enough of me yet?
Yeah, right. Yeah, that was cool. You did catch some good fucking runs, bro. And there was some fucking. It was just cool. Like one after the other, people dropping in, and all the little kids, dude, that were like killing it. You know?
They're right there, hanging with the pros. I know. I know those guys. There was one guy riding around. I think I got him just in black pants without a shirt on, man. And I know he was a pro. Like I said, I think Chris had recognized him from King of the Road, but he's there skating with the little local kids, man. You know what I mean? And everybody was like way cool, and they were playing reggae music, and it was a good time.
See, that's like all these skate parks. Like in Reno, we have a whole bunch of them now. There's like, God, there's got to be like 8 or 10 of them of just free outdoor skate parks, you know. And there was a time where there just wasn't that, man. And like cops actually fucked with you for having a skateboard and shit. And you know, when we did Skate Jam, that was the whole premise of why we did it. Really, we put out all this propaganda. Like I had not press conferences, but I had news channels that came out and covered it. And the whole thing was like, there's nothing for these people to do in a 21 and over town. And can you fucking leave the skateboard kids alone? Because they just, look, this is all they want to do. It's like, listen to some fucking music and go ride their skateboard and shit. Dude, we had 2,000 people. 2,000 people both years. That's monumental for Reno, bro. It was people 6 people wide. We didn't do advance tickets. It was get in line. It was 6 people wide all the way around the livestock event center.
Well, and this is, Aaron, now that they're doing this now at skate parks, so you were kind of an innovator in this, bro. I mean, now they've got, you said, what, they got all these new free skate parks in Reno? They've got them all around, I know for a fact, in Southern California, you know, and you know, that's why I'm pushing this thing on December 15th, this skate and skank that Rise Above's doing, man, out in Rialto. They're, you know, the local skate park, and there's going to be ska bands and skateboards.
Fucking A.
So, yeah, check it out on there's flyers on our Facebook page. And you can follow me at Mike_Punker on Instagram. I've got flyers on there. But I mean, dude, this is something that, you know, is going on now. So you were kind of an innovator, bro.
Well, I don't know about innovating. I mean, but I was doing something that was obviously needed at the time. And it really was bad here, man. And like, I would venture to say that those Skate Jam events had some effect on why we have all those skate parks. Now, I'm willing to take a little bit of credit for that.
Or at least skate and bands hanging out. You know what I mean? Merging the two together.
Oh, well, that's as old as punk rock and skateboarding, bro. I didn't make that shit up at all, man.
No, but don't you have some video of this thing?
I do. I have some video with a little bit of, unfortunately, I didn't get, like, the headlines, like Murphy's Law, Youth Brigade, other stuff. I can't remember. I get the 2 years mixed up sometimes. But, yeah, this is a little bit of footage that you can get a definite, idea of this crowd size and see some. We had ramps inside and then outside, which you won't see in these clips. There was more ramps outside. And what we had was 2 stages. So, like, you know, when the one band was done, we'd be like, here's a, you know, skateboard t-shirt, here's a set of wheels, here's freaking the next band, and boom, on the next stage, and just bam, 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 and it was 10 bands, and like, yeah, so Skate Jam, and then check this out a little bit. I'll put a montage together, and then we'll be right back.
Shit! Shit! Yeah, that's right. Come on, motherfuckers! Shit! 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 Shit!
Make sure you guys get over to the end also and buy the raffle ticket. As soon as Bob is done, we're going to give away some skateboards. If you haven't bought a raffle ticket, you ain't getting a skateboard. shit for sale. I'm sure many want to buy it, but let's go. That was fucking God. You fucking people are lucky. That man's bleeding for you right now.
Fucking rule!
That bitch is gonna come up on the stage right now in a few minutes. But right now, I think we're gonna give away some skateboards.
So there you go, man. You know, noisy. It was a shit show. It was a shit show. It was a shit show, though, man. But we pulled it off 2 years in a row, and we didn't make any money. Both years, I think I lost about $100 or $200. You know, 1 year, okay. I think it was the second year. The Reno Livestock Event Center is like in the exhibit hall, which we use. They actually have full rodeos. There's a big giant arena, not giant arena, but there's like an arena building there as well where they have rodeo stuff. But this is in the exhibit hall, and it's like a rectangle shaped building. And we had the stages at the one end, and then there's doors at the far end, and that's where we wanted people to enter. Now, which are both roll up doors on each opposite end of this building. Now, on the sides are like glass doors. Now, they wanted all these people to enter in the side glass doors. And I was like, no, I don't want to do it that way. Like, I actually want to have booths and stuff in front of them. One, it'll protect your glass doors. There's going to be skateboards flying all around in here.
Right.
You know? And then they insisted. And so we had to let people in, and so it wasn't blocked. And then one of the doors got broken by a skateboard. No one did it on purpose. A skateboard went flying and broke the doors. And then I ended up having to pay for that. But
The life of a promoter.
yeah, it was an amazing, fun experience, though. And
Yeah, it looked like it was fun, man.
and yeah, so I just love fucking seeing kids be able to go out and do that shit. You know, like, because they do. Like, they give them this, they're going to go do that. Otherwise, that's when they're drinking 40s on the train tracks or fucking hanging out on the liquor store. Because
skate park, but at least you know where they're at.
well, yeah, I mean, that does go on, but it's like, you could fucking session those places for hours and be entertained and fucking go home wrecked. And if you don't have that, you're going to be loitering around places doing stupid shit we never did, ever, not once.
No. They're drinking Red Bulls and hanging out trying to pull off these tricks, man. That's what they're doing.
For real.
So.
And, fuck, man, I'm glad you went out and caught that footage at the Vans thing.
I'm so stoked I got what I got.
It's nice to take a little break from the fucking evils and just misery that capitalism visits on us all the time. You have to. Get out, sesh, paint a picture, fucking whatever you got to do, write a song. Maybe get inspired by this one. This is Lee Reed with Growth. But thanks for fucking hanging out. I love you, bro.
I love you too, man.
And subscribe to shit. Follow us on Facebook. Hit us up on Twitter. Punk_Mike on the Instagrams.
Yeah.
Whatever
And
it is.
Mike_Punker.
I don't Instagram. Whatever. Cool. Thanks, guys.
They need the growth to keep quotas met, but the glow can't cope with no more duress. Even so, those execs hold the checks. They sold us the shit, now we're sick to death. It's a slow-mo bomb, don't hit the deck. The folks don't know how to pose a threat. Sitting still like posing the sofa set. Got the kids on meds and moms off the breast. Dress cracks in the crust, they pass the buck. The corrupt from the past to the future truck. The hugest chunks of poop, fruits and junk. Pump that shit for the mass consumption. Production, taking a massive dump. Then the whole world's flat from capital lust. And trust that they fuck with the stats and stuff. They lie from the side to the back to front. I said holy shit. just how big are we supposed to get? Yet, growth protect the gross and the net. Just how big are we supposed to get? Yet, I said holy shit. And just how big are we supposed to get? Growth protect the gross and the net. And yet, yeah. They need to grow for the rats to race. It's so fast, no chance if they'll slow the pace. There's no way, say masters a market fate. Backslide, my course, a collapse as they pass the blade. They ticking like the Catholic faith, cap and trade. You know the growth gon' get paid. And how long till we gon' reach the phase of when each man faced with the same starvation? And ignorance ain't bliss, it's complacence. Walk on this shit, grins on our faces. Every last drop rot from nations. Boys on the board get standing ovation for it. I said holy shit. Just how big are we supposed to get? Yet, growth protect the gross and the net. Just how big are we supposed to get? Yet, I said holy shit. And just how big are we supposed to get? Growth protect the gross and the net. And yet, yeah. They need the growth to protect their asses, cause the lack of the growth in the market crashes. Splash, the text in the news they flash. The masses are stressed by a mass collapse. Yeah, they measure growth in the trees they slash. The hills that they blast from mining shafts. And like the bombs dropped on Iraq, they got contracts for jets, boats and gats. And they measure growth in the oldest math. They add and they don't subtract. No tax when they take and they rape and slash. They raking all the coals with the souls they got. Yeah, growth poses pro-polar cap, throws its weight all over the map. And a lot of profit from aftermath. They got them counting the stacks off or collapse. Yeah, I said holy shit. And just how big are we supposed to get? Yet, growth protect the gross and the net. Just how big are we supposed to get? Yet, I said holy shit. And just how big are we supposed to get? Growth protect the gross and the net. And yet, we're living too large. I said we're living too large. I think we're living too large. I say we're living too large.